Viewers and subscribers, please subscribe to Saga News TV and give a like and share.
5 people were shot and injured on Tuesday night when 2 men drove up on a motorcycle and began firing at patrons attending a gospel concert in Christiana, Manchester. Their injuries are not considered life-threatening. The gun attack occurred about after 11:30 p.m. Despite the incident, the police are assuring the public that they are doing everything to keep them safe. Head of the Manchester Police Division, Superintendent Shane McCullough, said, "The gospel concert is a very peaceful event and the act was unprovoked. He is asked everyone with information on the shooting incident to contact the police."
The information that we have at hand is that the incident happened shortly before 11 p.m. thereabout. I must say that the event is a yearly event, a very peaceful event, and this act is unprovoked and a senseless one. The information is that 2 men on a bike rode up minutes to 11 and opened fire indiscriminately at the persons standing outside the venue. At this time, we do not have any established motive as to why this senseless act occurred. Unfortunately, 5 persons, which includes a female, were shot and injured during this senseless attack. Their status at this time is considered not to be life-threatening. Our empathy goes out to the families of these persons, and we're hoping and praying for their speedy recovery. And we just use this medium to reassure the law-abiding citizens of our continued commitment to ensure that we maintain and keep the space safe for them as we move into the New Year's Eve. We also, use this medium to ask the persons who have any information that they think can be useful, no matter how simple it is, just to please to make contact with the police so that we can do the necessary to bring the perpetrators of this senseless act to justice in the shortest time possible.
5 years after, 31-year-old Tamola Thomas was stabbed to death at Upper Oxford Street, Kingston 14. A 50-year-old man of the same address has been charged with his murder. He is Omar Burford, otherwise called Guns and Gunners. The police said Burford was arrested overseas and deported on December 21. He was handed over to local law enforcement and charged with murder on Christmas Day. Reports from the Denham Town Police are that in September 2018, Thomas and Burford were at their Upper Oxford Street address when an argument developed between them. The argument reportedly escalated and became physical. During the tussle, a knife was used to inflict multiple stab wounds to Thomas' head and neck. Thomas was assisted to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Burford was arrested overseas and deported to Jamaica last week. A court date has not yet been finalized for the accused. The police are advising motorists and pedestrians to avoid Arthur Road in St. Andrew, in the vicinity of Collins Green Avenue. In a public advisory on Wednesday, the police said motorists have been asked to avoid the area due to a motor vehicle collision that was resulted in the damage, utility pole and electric wires being in the road. The police are therefore advised motorists to use alternative route where possible. A young man has found himself on the wrong side of the law after the owner of a motorcycle spotted him driving his bike, which the owner had securely parked at a plaza. The accused, Siobhan Walters, 25, has been charged with larceny of motor vehicle, receiving stolen properties, malicious destruction of properties, following the reported theft of the motorcycle from a plaza in Linstead, St. Catherine, on Christmas Eve. Reports from the Linstead police are that about 3 p.m. a man securely parked, unlocked his motorcycle at the plaza and went to conduct business. Upon his return, he discovered that the motorcycle was missing. A short time later, he reportedly saw the accused driving his motorcycle in Bagwalk and made an alarm. The police said while Walters was attempting to escape, he lost control of the motorcycle and fell, damaging it. Walters was taken into custody and charge was laid against him. He is scheduled to answer to the charge in the Linstead Parish Court on January 10. A woman died as a result of injuries she sustained in a motor vehicle crash in Monique St. Anne's on Tuesday night. Her daughter is also nursing injuries as a result of the crash. The deceased is 30 years old, Daniela Park of Swamp Bagwalk, St. Catherine. Reports from the Monique police are that about 11 p.m. Parks and her daughter were traveling in a motor car when a tire blew out and the driver subsequently lost control of the vehicle. Both females were reportedly thrown from the vehicle and sustained multiple injuries. They were transported to hospital where Parker succumbed to her injuries and her daughter admitted for treatment. Since Friday, December 22, 5 people including a policeman were succumbed to injuries sustained in Vigla Collegian in St. Anne's.